Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The book is Dave Sharapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are the Bostonian versus the book.
You covered 12! I covered!
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus the book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
Happy Roll Call Friday, everybody. It is time for the day that you guys all wait for literally every week. The countdown, the tweets, the messages, the notes, the videos that you guys put together before we go live here on a Friday. Unfreaking believable. Yeah. Dave Sharapan, Matt Perrault with you live on YouTube, live on Twitter, replayed on SiriusXM channel 159 and on Sports Grid Television, where you will see us later tonight for another version of this show, 2-hour version of this show.
Right.
This is no commercials. This is straight, unedited.
Yes.
Word of mouth / mental whatever flying out of us at all the times.
Yes.
We will have Roll Call Friday. If you guys do not know what Roll Call Friday is, Dave will explain here in a second. But welcome to RCF, my friend. How are you? Pittsburgh football happening tomorrow.
Yes. It's actually happening Sunday.
Sorry.
I want to be exact, but
thank you. It is exact. Yes, this weekend.
Yes. We got a lot of things happening. We've already did a show, you and I, essentially. We've been on calls all morning. Apparently, people are just discovering that the playoffs are this weekend and the Super Bowl is in Las Vegas in 6 weeks. It's literally, I'm amazed by it, but it's here. Everybody's here. They're coming in now. They're piling in now. Get in the chat on the YouTube channel. If you're on the Twitter, dangerously, you can post stuff on the Twitter and we can bring it up right on the screen. If you want to represent where you're watching the show from on the Twitter, that's what the boys and girls do in the chat on the YouTube. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. 2K on the way. We're headed that way. And we'll do it again at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern on Sports Grid. When after that, then Morency comes on, and then we replay every night at 10 o'clock Pacific, 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern for you night owls, midnight Central, 11 Mountain. I don't know what time it is in your Australia when that's on, but thank you guys for being here. I can't wait to see who's in the chat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weather going on, Perrault. I feel like we're going to have a meteorology portion of the show.
You are. But before we get to the meteorology portion, we got a couple of topics we got to get to before the games this weekend. And the first is breaking news. According to multiple reports, Alabama is set to hire their next head coach. This is kind of strange because Nick Saban leaves. Then Bill Belichick leaves. Belichick's successor is hired. We'll get to Jerod Mayo here in a second. And now it looks like we're going to wind up getting down from the Pacific Northwest. Kalen DeBoer is on the cusp of becoming the next head coach of the Crimson Tide to succeed Nick Saban. In your opinion, Dave, which person is going to be more difficult to succeed, Saban or Belichick?
I think it's a pick 'em, but I think the expectations in Alabama are higher.
I would agree.
I think the first bet is on Bama.
I am 100% on Alabama.
And right out of the gate, we get a freeze face. Mikey Awesome got everybody this morning with the freeze faces with a video.
Yes, he did.
If you don't know, Mikey Awesome is one of our wrenches, and he got everybody.
Wrench means admin, by the way, just so you guys understand what a wrench is.
That's right.
So here is Kalen DeBoer's resume.
Conjure with the wrench. Did I say something I shouldn't have?
No, but I'm just saying because if you're not in the live chat and you're watching on Sirius or listening to Sirius or watching on Sports Grid, they're like, what the hell is a wrench? So
fair.
Explain what you're talking about.
Right.
So admin. He's 49 years old. He was born in Millbank, South Dakota, wherever the hell that is. He was the Sioux Falls wide receiver coach in 1997.
Okay.
He was a Washington high school coach in 98, 99. He then went to Sioux Falls to be their offensive coordinator. He became the head coach of Sioux Falls from the Cougars, by the way, in the FCS world for 4 years. He then moved on to the offensive coordinator at Southern Illinois. Then he went to Eastern Michigan to be their OC and quarterbacks coach. Again, all FCS. Then he became the offensive coordinator at Indiana for 1 year. He then went to Fresno State for 2 years. And he has spent the last 2 years as the head coach of Washington, putting together a 25-3 record and an appearance in the national championship game, where after this year, where his team ran the table in the regular season and went 14-1 overall, he became the AP Coach of the Year, the Eddie Robinson Coach of the Year, the Home Depot Coach of the Year, the Sporting News Coach of the Year, and the Walter Camp Coach of the Year.
It's a lot of awards. That's very impressive. Like
into the head coach job of Alabama.
It's not like the awards, though, like them awards that those people got for those Emmys. Like they didn't just get those things. Like he won those awards.
He did.
Resume's impressive.
Do you know what?
Been in the South.
It's lacking a very large part. Like,
hold on. Let me get the listening glasses right away. Hold on. Boys and girls, this show's going to be a little loose. We're getting loose. We're just stretching out. We're just little bit of this.
He's never coached to the South. Anywhere near the South. Indiana is the closest he got to the SEC. Indiana. Sorry, I know this is wrong, but this is Mike Price 2.0. They tried this.
Oh boy.
He never coached a game. I don't know. Maybe Mike Price would have worked at Alabama. I don't know. He just decided to go and pick up a woman of the night and got himself fired. So that ended the Mike Price era.
Whoa.
What do you mean, whoa?
That got you fired? That's what happened?
She ordered one of everything from room service because he didn't pay her.
She's hungry.
And she put it on the corporate card. Oh. Alabama went and said, why is all of this? She ordered one of everything on the menu and she took it on home. And when the bill came due, Alabama said, what's that? Why is there a room service bill in the thousands of dollars? And Mike Price had to go. I kind of met her at Florida and they were like, oh, guess what? Goodbye. You are gone. Never coached. I had lunch with Mike Price one day before Mike Price went to Florida and got himself fired. That's always my claim to fame with Mike Price. Look, Kent DeBoer's resume is amazing. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, there's people in Alabama who have a hard time identifying where Washington is on the map. And they're going to go, where's this guy coming from? Why is he our head coach? And how the hell am I going to accept this guy replacing Nick Saban? Because the vast majority of people wanted Lane Kiffin. That was the guy they wanted to replace Nick Saban.
Oh boy. See, like this is what happens right now, right? Like we got guys in the chat, girls in the chat. A lot of people watching the show in Indiana, like Austin Masek. He's in Indiana. Shout out Indiana. Shout out all of you. Chef Benny just said, does he do a fake accent like Brian Kelly did? With family. With family?
It is very similar. It is very similar to what you're trying to do, because LSU fans were like, what did you do? You hired who? The guy from where? Like the guy from Massachusetts who coached at Notre Dame? That's our coach? Bama fans doing the exact same thing. Like, you could say, all right.
Well, yeah, but like timeout, like, Penix looked pretty good. He almost won the Heisman. Like,
sure. The resume is not the question. The guy can flat out coach. There's no
Crimson Tide people got to be going, all right, we got a guy who turns a quarterback into a Heisman candidate. Jalen's going to win the Heisman. No, I just saw Jay Buck in there in the chat. Jay Buck.
Is Milroe even going to be on the roster?
What?
Is Milroe even going to be on the roster?
Why wouldn't he? What do you mean?
Because
he's a starting quarterback at Alabama.
Yeah, and everybody who brought him to Alabama is gone. He's bringing his staff. Not coming in and taking Saban's staff. He's bringing his own people. They're all out. Every player on that, they have 30 days. Bond, the wide receiver today, became the first wideout, the first player to take advantage of that window, the 30-day transfer window. He's gone. 5-star recruit wideout. Bye. He's out. I mean, this is going to be wild. I mean, this is going to be absolutely wild to watch. He has to nail the press conference. His family better know what they're walking into. This is nothing like the Pac-12. Nothing like anywhere else on planet Earth to be the head coach of Alabama. And at 49 years of age, you better be ready for what you are taking on.
Oh, man. So
this is one of the hardest jobs in all of football. Forget college pro. This is one of the hardest jobs in all of football. You are replacing Bear Bryant. You are replacing Nick Saban. You are replacing guys who won national championships, and they still wanted him out. They still wanted him gone.
Mike Shula, that you're replacing
was
him?
a disaster. Dubos was a disaster.
Gene Stallings.
That's what I mean. They ran him out. He won a national championship, and they ran Gene Stallings out.
Man, oh, man.
These people, this is such a hard job. This is why it's got to pay you $20 million a year. I can't wait to see what the salary is going to be. But going into the SEC,
I mean, the alumni is just they're gonna play ball with the NIL, right? They're gonna give this guy a chance to succeed. They're gonna go get players. They're gonna pay. I mean, aren't they? I mean, like, what are they gonna? Wait, you'd say they might like this fun thing that they do? Maybe like, you didn't hire our guy. We're not paying now. We're not
Look,
in.
Nobody gets the head coaching job without the blessing of the major boosters.
Right?
Okay? It doesn't happen. Okay, it does not happen. You are not going to, get this job. Nick Saban left the Malmore Athletic Complex today. News reporters were all over him, showing him walk out like with his box of stuff as he was leaving for the final time.
That walk is the worst.
But he left on his own, not getting fired, but he's walking out on his own. And
you realize all the crap you pick up after all them years in one place.
17 years in one place. His desk must have all sorts of weird things in it. Look, the guy can coach. There's absolutely no debate. The guy can coach. It's just walking into this place. The second he loses a game, Dave, it's over.
A game?
A game. One game.
You got to be perfect?
Yeah, basically. Yes. Nick Saban. They wanted Nick Saban out at the year one.
Just like Friday Night Lights. Like, we got to be perfect.
Yes. They tried to fire Nick Saban after his first year at Alabama.
They didn't know.
Of course they didn't know, but they still wanted him gone. They still didn't trust it. They had the right guy. Who was this dude? They call him an LSU plant. He's a coach at LSU, won a national championship with LSU. Oh, he's not any good. He stunk at the Dolphins. Yeah, then he went on a historic route and ran through college football. But Kalen DeBoer does not have much time. He does not have much of a opportunity to explain to people.
We already got triple digits of people in here watching the show live that I can see on the YouTube. You got the Twitter watching, seeing the numbers and stuff. First order of business, put the city where you're at. Just get the chat flowing. Introduce yourselves, whomever you're at, whatever you're doing. We'll get to the Roll Call Friday thing in about 60 minutes to 75 minutes from right now, where you put your 3-digit area code. So you're saying below the Mason-Dixon line, or in the state of Alabama, they're not happy today?
Look,
or they're not sure.
Look,
like, we got caution.
Look,
pause.
I have texted my people in Alabama, and not one. There's 3 guys I talk to down there. They're all big Bama fans.
Right.
Not one has responded to my text when I said Mike Price 2.0.
They're busy.
I said Mike Price 2.0 question mark, and not one of them have responded.
Why do you always poke the bear? Like,
because
why don't you just?
I want to know how they feel, because I want to know the true.
So why don't you just say,
Mike Price was?
How do you feel?
Mike Price was the head coach of Washington State, who had put up monster offensive numbers in the Pac-12, and he came in. He never coached Alabama, so I don't know if he would have been good or not. But the overall opinion, and the reason why I had lunch with him, is because they put him on a damn PR tour where they literally moved him around the state to introduce him to all the different corners of Alabama, because he didn't know anything about Alabama. Like, it's one thing to think about Birmingham and Tuscaloosa. You got to know about everything in the state. You got to know about all the high school football that goes on down there. You got to know about all the recruiting. You can say Bama recruits nationally. That is true, okay? But fundamentally, if there are kids in the backyard of Alabama, and if they're going somewhere else, you got major problems. And now Auburn and Alabama are both it's so wild. Alabama and Auburn are both in the same spot. They're both in the same predicament with who they've hired.
You just compared Alabama to Auburn?
Yeah, it's very similar in terms of how their coaching searches. Look, this is a hard job. This is not easy to win. And the reason why Hugh Freeze is back in Auburn is because they tried the guy from Boise and they blew him out after 2 years.
Nobody would say yes because Saban was there. The Auburn job just got a lot better.
Ooh, well, if Hugh Freeze wins, absolutely.
If he don't win, that's going to be a desirable job.
Well, it's going to be it's a much easier job to take. But Freeze he wasn't awful last year. He was okay. And he's building his program back up again.
Right.
So if I'm an Auburn fan, I'm popping champagne bottles today. Kalen DeBoer is I'm in love with this right now.
Better relax.
If I'm an Auburn fan, I love this. As an Auburn fan, I absolutely love that they've gone outside the SEC and they've brought in somebody that's going to make Alabama fans, as you call it, have a whole lot of agita this morning.
So in the super chat right now, we just got our first one, the Liberty operation. If you leave a super chat, if you're watching it on a device, I don't know if you can do it on the YouTube. I think you can there too, on your desktop, laptop, whatever. Yep. Mm-hmm. But you pop in there and you throw it up. It comes up in a different color so I can see it. The Liberty operation. Thank you for popping this in here. Rumor is Saban basically got to pick his successor, and DeBoer was always his first choice.
I mean, Kalen DeBoer was 5-0 versus Dan Lanning and Steve Sarkisian in his 2 seasons at Washington. So if you wanted Sark, who then parlayed that into a new contract with Texas, like I said yesterday, he was going to do.
Sark got paid.
Sark got paid. Dan Lanning got paid. They both got paid. They both used the Bama job, their Bama interest, to get their athletic departments to fund them more.
Right.
You got a guy who didn't lose to either one. And look, Nick picking, and I think that's true, that Nick was able to.
I just got confirmation from another dear friend of the show who in 2024 we have to figure out some sort of real relationship, but he's got his ear to the ground, in touch with a lot of people. Tyler Wyatt, at Tyler Wyatt Bets. Saban was one of the guys that the Houston Fitzpatrick families trusted with helping make the hire, and he's also in the office today. Is the word on the street?
He left. He left. I told you he walked out. We've already seen him leave, but that was after they had closed the deal, because the reason why everyone thought it was going to happen today is because the weekly radio show that is done up in Seattle by Kalen DeBoer was canceled. And KJR came out and said, hey, we have to postpone the Kent DeBoer show. We're not going to have him on the show today because of unforeseen, and everyone's alarm bells went. Okay, there's Alabama. He's going to Alabama because he canceled his radio appearance. Because the first question was going to be, do you have interest in coaching Alabama? And the answer is yes. So that's why. Look, I wish the guy the best. It's going to be fun to watch. It's a major change in college football. We're going through a massive rehaul of the SEC anyway, with Texas and Oklahoma joining the SEC. But the conference just became wide open. And if I'm Georgia, you're in love with Kirby Smart right now. You're in love that you've got your guy, and he's not going anywhere.
Before they even named a coach that we will be moving to Bama odds. Let me click refresh right now. Nobody's moving anything because nobody's betting anything. Let's keep that real. Right. Like nobody goes, oh, well, I'm not betting. You can't bet the no at most places. Right. You can at Circa. They're
saving
show, but
10-1.
10-1.
Yeah. Because you don't know what Kent DeBoer is going to do. You don't know who he's going to bring. You don't know which quarterback he's going to wind up getting. I mean, hell, the kid from the quarterback here at UNLV wound up at Georgia. Like it's a weird time right now. Happened? It's a weird time right now. I mean, it's a very awkward and strange time. So who does Kent DeBoer? But if you are a quarterback looking to transfer, you have to feel pretty good about the fact that Michael Penix went there and then went to the national championship game and almost won the Heisman.
Right.
So the idea of getting a high profile, very talented quarterback to be with the Crimson Tide, that's what I mean. I don't believe Jalen Milroe will be the quarterback for Alabama next year. I don't believe that.
I think that's a quick judgment to make. I think that
new system, new coach. Milroe is not a guy who you're going to build around if you're a new head coach. He needs work, a lot of work. He's an incredible athlete, but Bill O'Brien really wasn't wrong. He might have been mean by telling him to change positions, but I don't think he was wrong. So there's much better passing quarterbacks in college football available today for Alabama, and for the NIL money he'll get to play with. he can go get a really big name. Now, a lot of the guys have already committed, so we'll see. But like Arch Manning very well could be available. Okay. Quinn Ewers is not leaving. He's staying. He was supposed to be gone.
By the
after
way,
this
the
year.
kid, the chat's saying the kid went to USC, not Georgia, from UNLV. Flipped it already.
What?
I don't know. That's what the chat's saying. And again, guys, if you're going to say stuff in the chat, please say it and know it.
He decommitted from Georgia to go to USC?
I don't know. That this is
Maeva went from UNLV to Georgia and then Georgia to USC. I missed the Georgia thing. I apologize, but like that's interesting.
Right.
That he would decommit from Georgia and then because I mean going there was weird to begin with. That was a strange deal, but
right.
It makes much more sense to go to USC, stay on the West Coast and go to USC. But
I would think so. But again, don't know.
I mean, he does fit Caleb Williams mold type. I don't actually a much better fit. That's a good spot for him to go there if that is true.
I'm going to say that Sark knows Arch is staying.
If you're Arch Manning, are you really going to sit behind Quinn Ewers for another whole year?
Did he redshirt? He's got 4 years of eligibility.
Correct. Yeah.
So he sits for another year, stays in case he gets hurt, wants to be at Texas, is at Texas.
No.
Were you going to just leave to go play?
Yes. You have to play. You got to play these 2 years in the pros to actually get a first round pick.
He's
can't
going
be a one
to play at least 2 years at Texas under Sark. Sark has done a pretty good job of prepping quarterbacks for the NFL, like scoring for, I mean, they elevates them. I don't know. No.
I mean, remember, Bama's record of quarterbacks in the NFL is not great. I mean, it's okay.
They get him drafted. Once they get there, they can't do anything about that. I mean, he does what he can do.
It's recent, okay? It's Tua, Jalen, and Mac. Everybody else has been a backup quarterback and a very big project on the next level.
Right.
Mac is going to be a backup quarterback with the clipboard on the next level. Jalen Hurts, we'll see what happens this weekend. Philadelphia is really annoyed with him. He has played in a Super Bowl, though, and Tua can't stay healthy. Right. So, Sark has Texas money, but Arch Manning was supposed to play this year. That was the 1 year sit. Look, there's odds all over the place right now as to where Arch Manning will play next year, and Texas is not number one on the odds list.
Got this from our dear friend, Jay Dow Betts. Thank you, Jay Dow. Josh can confirm a day after committing to Georgia on Monday, UNLV quarterback transfer Jaden Maeva had a change of heart and flipped his commitment to USC on Tuesday. Rivals National Recruiting Director Adam Gorney confirmed.
That's ridiculous.
So there you go. Or there to there.
There we go. That's how wild this time is right now.
Man, this is crazy.
This is a ridiculous, wacko time to be around. So we'll watch the press conference coming up probably tomorrow, maybe Monday. Maybe they'll hold it for the week through the weekend to get away from the NFL. But Kalen DeBoer is expected to be named the head coach of Alabama to replace Nick Saban in the next hour or two. Deal is being finalized. How much money will he get paid? That's a very interesting question. Okay, what happened yesterday really is what happened this morning. Speaking of successors, we do now know that the Patriots have hired Jerod Mayo. He is the new head coach for New England. He becomes the youngest head coach in the NFL. He is now younger. This is amazing. He is younger than the guy who got hired at 31, who now is 36 years in some odd months, or 37 years in some odd months, and Sean McVay for the Rams. So the question is this. We talked about it with Fitzy yesterday.
Yep.
37
Which, by the
years.
way, if you didn't see the Fitzy interview, go to the YouTube channel and watch the Fitzy interview. I mean, you want to talk about a guy who's real close to it.
Yeah.
And, played it up perfectly. He can let loose on our show. We appreciate the hell out of Fitzy. It was an entertaining interview. It was very funny. He was like sad, melancholy. You were sad, melancholy a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, sure.
What is Boston? What is the Patriot fans? What are they saying today with this news?
We learned that it was the plan all along.
Oh.
That Jerod Mayo's contract, when they re-signed him last offseason.
Yes, sir.
His contract read he will succeed Bill Belichick.
Oh.
The reason why they did this is because, according to the new NFL rules, that if you put a in-place plan to replace a coach,
okay,
you do not have to abide by the Rooney Rule.
Oh.
You don't need to interview anybody. You go from one coach, elevating a coach inside your own program, You don't need to go through the mandatory interviews of this number of interviews and this number of minority candidates, and all that stuff goes out the window.
Is this good?
Well, it's a way of elevating minority candidates. It's kind of like the Larry Bird rule in the NBA. Like, they want you to keep your coaches and elevate from within. So they believe it's easier to elevate a minority candidate from within than going out into a search. So
it could be any candidate. It doesn't have to be a minority candidate.
I don't know. That's the one hook I haven't found out yet as to what if Mayo was white, would it work like this? But we know that this is the first ever African-American head coach in Patriots history. He's 37 years old. He was a captain for the Patriots in his second year, and he was a captain for 8 years under Belichick. They called him Bill Jr. That was his nickname. I am going to hope and pray that this is Mike Tomlin 2.0. That this is what you guys...
Is that the measuring stick?
For me.
For me. I mean, for a lot of candidates that get the job, I mean, it's like right away what I always point at that. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
You guys did this. You guys went through the plan from coach to coach to coach, hand-picked successors, and defensive-minded guy, young coach, can relate to players, didn't have a huge resume, but was widely respected across all aspects of the NFL.
Right.
And that's what you hear about Jerod Mayo. Beloved, respected, awesome football mind, a guy who's going to come in right away and have everyone's attention in the locker room. He's never coached anywhere as a head coach, and it scares the living daylights out of me.
I mean, he knows everything. He played there. He knows everything.
And Bill was on board with him being the successor.
Of course.
So that's, to me, that's really big that Belichick was equally on, like, it was supposed to, according to Mike Reese of ESPN, who I went to college with, Mike reported that, yes, Belichick knew, and yes, it was supposed to happen next year. Bill was supposed to break Shula's record combining this year and next year. And then Bill was supposed to leave.
Oh,
that was the plan. Break Shula's record, but then right. And the team sucked. They couldn't do it anymore. So Bill was like, it goes back to the whole idea, like Dana White once said, that when you start talking about retirement, you're already retired.
Right.
If Belichick knew he was leaving, I'm not saying he lost his fastball. I'm not saying any of that. I just wonder, like, did he care about finding the next heir apparent quarterback? Did he care about developing Mac Jones? Did he care about doing the things that you would have to do long term?
Yes, he did.
I don't know. I mean, they were so bad.
Belichick.
Dave, he hired a special teams coach and a defensive guy to run the offense.
Maybe everybody knew he was leaving. It was hard to get a guy to come.
To be an OC for a year? Come on. No. Guys would come in to coach it for a year in the NFL. You had Matt Patricia and Joe Judge running the offense. It's like we were like, what are you doing? It makes sense now. He was just like, I just need to win 8 games the next 2 years, and I'm gone, guys. And I'm out. All I got to do is go 500. Just don't fuck it up to the point where we're going to lose, 12, 13 games. And I'm going to break Shula's record. And then it's this guy's problem and not anybody else's.
I don't know. You don't know unless you're behind those, doors and in those buildings and in those meetings and going, do you want to come? I'm going to coach for another year. Do you want to be the OC? No, I'm good. It takes a level of commitment probably to say yes to Belichick. You know what you're getting into. The word on the street is, he's demanding, he's this, he's that. I mean, guys know, it might have been tough to get somebody to say, oh, yeah, go. And then, do you think that anyone knew that Mayo was the successor?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm amazed they kept it quiet. And nobody said a word about it because we thought it was going to be Josh McDaniels. For all those years, we thought that remember when Josh did the thing to the Colts where he went and interviewed and then took the job and then right away ran away, took his name out after one day.
Yeah.
The theory was that he had it in his contract that he was going to replace Belichick, or they offered that to him to get him to come back.
Oh.
And they said, hey, Josh, you're going to be the heir apparent, so come on back. Don't coach the Colts. That wasn't the case. At least we never heard that was the case. And Josh was never even considered for this job last year when he was a coach of the Raiders. They never even considered going ahead and saying, Josh, we're going to offer you the job. We're going to go with Mayo from inside. It's just a year or two before they thought they were going to have to do it. The youngest head coach in the NFL is 37 years of age.
So my next question, where does Vrabel go?
Well, there's, I guess, a bunch of coaches.
You had him as your number one choice.
Yeah,
I think you weren't alone in that.
He could go. There's a lot. There's 8 openings in the NFL right now for head coaches. You can go to a lot of places. And that's he don't go back to be the DC with Mayo, does he? No. Mayo's going to call the defense. I need to know who it's weird because it's being done flipped. The Commanders hired the associate GM from the 49ers today to run their search to find their next head coach to replace Ron Rivera. The Patriots have a head coach and no GM. That's a little weird. So does Mayo have a say as to who is going to be the GM, or is it going to be just Robert and Jonathan Kraft tell him this is the guy who's going to pick all your groceries? That's a little flip to me. That's got the potential to be a little bit problematic if the GM and the coach don't see eye to eye.
Right.
So it's got to be somebody. That's why they think it's going to be somebody internal, that they're going to elevate somebody who's already there that Mayo already knows, versus somebody from the outside coming in to be the GM.
Right.
It's a mess. This is very, very tricky. And then you have, obviously, Bill Belichick sitting out there. Could you see him coaching in the AFC? Because Brady went to the NFC and he was pretty clear about it. He was like, I'm not going to play in the AFC. He wanted to play in the NFC.
Right. Well, that's why the NFC, this buzz about Atlanta got really heavy. I still don't think he's going to Washington. But
no,
there's no way.
No. Not with a 44-year-old GM. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't think so. Could he go to the AFC? What, the Chargers or the Raiders?
Or Buffalo loses to your team on Sunday.
Buffalo?
He's going to go somewhere to win. He's not going somewhere to lose. It's going to be a ready-made, easy walk-in.
Fitzy said Dallas yesterday, and I thought about it after the show in between 800 other calls and things we were doing yesterday. And I was like, man, there's a lot of pressure on McCarthy this week. You're wearing that Packers hat. That's what made me think of that. And I was like, could he walk into this the way they set up Parcells and then he didn't do it? He was there long enough to just get out. We got to bring this in. And
remember what I told you? I was told that if Mike McCarthy didn't make the playoffs last year, that Sean Payton was going to be the head coach, and it came from a very good source.
Right.
Sean Payton was going to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, and then McCarthy made the playoffs, and then Payton took the job in Denver. Right. So to say that Mike McCarthy is safe in Dallas is simply not true. That's not true. He loses at home as a 7-point favorite to the youngest football team in the NFL. And Matt LaFleur beats Mike McCarthy, and it's the revenge of the Packers. Yes, I completely can see the Cowboys moving on from Mike McCarthy. It's too good of a hire for the Dallas Cowboys. It's too much. There's no way Jerry Jones is going to be able to resist Bill Belichick breaking the all-time record in a Dallas Cowboys hoodie.
CBW says Buffalo owner loves McDermott too. He ain't going to Buffalo.
There's a lot of debate about whether or not Sean McDermott is going to stay in Buffalo. Okay. You guys can say how much they love each other, but there is a lot. The media up there, they don't agree with that statement.
Really?
They don't agree. It's the same thing with everyone's questioning Mike McDaniel in Miami. You can't start like a rocket ship and then fall out, November and December, you're out of gas. You got to be peaking at the right time. If you can't do that, they'll find somebody who can. Buffalo got hot, but they were hurt in the middle of the year. Dallas has Miami has literally thrown up all over themselves. And the Dolphins are on the road in a game which will have historic temperatures. All because they fell apart at the end of the year. So if McDermott loses at home as a 10-point favorite to the Steelers, look out.
Are we saying there's a chance?
For the Steelers? Of course.
Really?
But what is Pedro Franco? What are you doing?
What?
Belichick to the Bears. Here we go. Oh, no. Eberflus is staying.
Belichick to the Bears. You got your guy. Bears fans, you got your guy. Got to be pretty excited about it. You told the whole staff, get out. We're keeping our guy.
Offensive staff, the whole offensive staff. Defense staff, you stay. Offense, you're out. All of you. Thanks for being here.
I don't know. I don't know where he goes. I mean, is he the one to go first in all of this, or does Vrabel pick his spot, or like is Pete Carroll done coaching? Pete Carroll's done coaching. Right?
Carroll's done. We will be paralyzed until Belichick picks. No owner GM is going to want to make a hire knowing that Bill Belichick's on the market. I think he already knows. I think Belichick knows where he's going. I think this has been done for a while. Again, we heard it a month and a half ago that it's the Chargers. I will be very surprised if he's not walking into a win now scenario that he has already set up and he knows. This has all been, think about it. Belichick knew that Mayo was going to be the heir apparent. Robert Kraft knew that Mayo was going to be the heir apparent. It was just a matter of when. So you don't think Belichick's been lining up jobs as to when I am out? Where am I going?
Does Bill Belichick have to line up jobs? I mean,
he picks the phone up and says, "Hey, Dean Spanos, I want to coach your team." Okay. like that's how it goes. Or his agent calls and says, "Hey, by the way, Bill wants to come to coach the Chargers." Okay.
People are piling in like Shade 724. He said he's late, but he's here driving around Pittsburgh, PA, working. Thank you for being here, Shade. He put his area code in there, 724. That's a Pittsburgh area code. Thank you for being here.
Let's go a little bit further east from Pittsburgh.
Where are we going?
AJ Brown has deleted all of his content off his Instagram that references the Eagles.
Could Bill be going there?
This is not good. This is not what you want to see.
Could your man be going there? Belichick to the Eagles. AJ Brown, peace out. What is this?
He's furious. He's really mad at whatever's going on inside that locker room. There are big, big problems in Philadelphia. Damn. I mean, the Eagles, if they lose on Monday night, and we talked about with Fitzy yesterday, and I agree. I don't believe Belichick will pick a team until he sees what happens with both Philadelphia and Dallas. If either one loses this weekend, it's a good shot. Those jobs are open. It's a good shot that's where Belichick lands. Jeffrey Lurie's from Boston. Like his dream would be to hire Belichick.
He had the Eagles in the Super Bowl last year. And was
so what?
Defensive pass interference play call away from winning it. They won how many games this year? 11?
Yeah.
They end up with 11 wins.
And they were 10-1.
They had a bad finish. It happens. But
bad finish.
He's gone. That's it. He's done. You think they lose? He's done.
Yes, that's pro sports. That's Philadelphia. That's pro sports. That's the way that market works. You've shown, once you show your slip, that's it. Goodbye.
Once you show your slip, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye. They know what you are.
Man, oh man.
And you have Belichick sitting there. I mean, the Eagles have an offense. We know the Eagles have an offense. Their defense is bad.
I don't know if that act is going to play in Philadelphia.
Bear, what are you doing? Bear, what are you doing? No one's pointing out the big mayonnaise conspiracy theory for Kraft Mayo. Will you stop it?
Kraft Mayo.
Will you stop it, Bear? What is that?
Bear.
What is that?
Got to go see Bear in action down at the Fontainebleau.
Anybody left running that place? Any bosses left in that place?
Oh, that's not for us to say. Just listen, if you want us to come down for the Super Bowl, just let us know.
Sure, absolutely.
We'll come down there, do a show. We'll have 100%. A get together, whatever you want. I already had the meeting first, laid the groundwork. I said, yeah, put us in that corner.
Let's do it.
Couches, all that stuff. Man, oh man, I don't know. This is like, do we need this today with the game on Monday? Like, AJ, could you have waited until after the game?
He wanted it known.
So I'm mad. Like, is this what you do now in 2024? You delete the social media account?
Yes. This is like the equivalent of blocking somebody, but he can't block the Eagles, so he'll just delete any reference. This is like the breakup. This is what happens when you break up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You go through and you delete everything off of your Instagram account that has any reference to them.
Come on.
So, I mean, he has been mad about the offense for weeks. Been seen yelling at Jalen Hurts. Hurts may not be healthy, as we all know. He's got injuries to worry about here. Going on the road to take on
the Eagles are going to win on Monday, I'm telling you.
Disagree. But, you know, you've been right more than me a lot. So I disagree. I like Tampa.
This is the week they win.
Okay. I like Green Bay. I like Tampa. I think they both could be out.
Green Bay outright?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, my.
I think they both could be out. I think both. We spent so much time harping and slobbering over the Cowboys and the Eagles that they both do what they've done so many times in the postseason.
He is at Sports Talk Matt right there. The show is at Boston versus the Book. I am at Sports BK and Sig. The views being expressed right now are of Matt Perrault at Sports Talk Matt only. I don't
tease
think
that baby up, dude.
Lose.
It's an awesome teaser opportunity. Plus 13 and plus 8.5.
You're bad with the math. If you tease Tampa, you get 9.
Oh, it's 3 now? I'm sorry. It's 2.5. I thought it was 2.5. It's 3?
It's 3.
Okay. Good.
3 plus 6 is 9.
Right. I didn't know. I thought it was 2.5. I didn't know.
Make your speed up. That's damn right. CBW.
Your secondary in Philadelphia is Swiss cheese bad.
It's not like they're gonna pass all over the place.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're gonna get Baker. Philadelphia's gonna win.
Okay.
The Eagles Super Bowl is a lot.
Mike Evans, epic game. Historic 200 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns, lighting Eagle defenders on fire the entire game. On fire. Go pull the Eagles' defensive stats and what top wideouts have done against the Philadelphia secondary.
There we go.
And it's effing scary.
The playoffs.
It's the playoffs. My ass. You don't fix that. You can't fix that. You don't get good. You don't get good in the playoffs. You get worse because teams know what to do. They've been game planning and preparing for you. They know
Eagles
what they're going to do.
Playing possum for a month. Eagles ain't showed nothing. They've been playing possum. They've been laying low. They got the star wide receiver. Delete his account. Everybody's playing everybody.
Guess what?
Eagles win.
Guess what? They ain't fucking playing dead. They are dead. They ain't playing.
You, so 0 for me.
They ain't playing.
Keep the scorecard.
I'll
light them up in BvB bonus.
They ain't playing. They ain't flipped over. They're like the goldfish you tell your kid, like, oh no, he's sleeping. Don't worry. He's just sleeping. He'll wake up. And then you go ahead and throw it down the toilet and flush it in the toilet.
That's the worst when you get a fish. We got fish once. They lasted 24 hours.
Yep, all dead.
So what happened?
They're sleeping. It's okay.
No, we had to have the whole explanation. They're done. That's it. They're dead. Finished.
Let's go, prop topper. Me and you, prop toppers. Let's go.
Prop toppers.
Let's go. Me and you.
Here. Prop toppers has been here every single day this week.
Yes.
You have popped up prop toppers every single day this week. Thank you, sir. Where is prop toppers watching the show from?
I'm not sure. We'll find out here. I think Boston. I think from my neck of the woods.
Boston guy. That's
good.
I
don't know. Rob Lynn's asking who's a good fit for the Commies Commanders. He doesn't see a D-oriented coach like Vrabel. Look, you've got a 44-year-old guy who's coming out of the, Kyle Shanahan system there in San Fran. My gut would be an offensive coach. I think you're going to get an offensive-minded coach. I don't think you're getting a defensive-minded coach. I think Vrabel might have a hard time finding a job now. I mean,
you think what?
Yeah, I think Vrabel, there's not a natural fit right now for Vrabel. Like, he's a great coach, but the Patriots were the fit. That was the place. You take them out.
What Mike Vrabel did in Tennessee stands on its own. He doesn't have to go to the Patriots. He can go anywhere that wants him.
The last 2 years, Dave, have not been good.
Did you see what they gave him to work with the quarterback situation?
You're going to remember, it's about winning the press conference for these owners. They want to get their fan base excited. Does Mike Vrabel excite the Panther fan? Say, hey, Panther fan, here's Mike Vrabel. You excited?
Hold on, time out. JC from KC got me. JC from KC is always in the chat.
Yeah.
He's in Cleveland, and I remember that's a 216 area code. He just said his prop topper's Matt's burner account.
He's in Staten Island. Look, I swear. Look.
Okay.
I swear. Look,
That's fine.
relocate to Staten Island. A place I never would live, so it can't be my burner account.
Listen, we can bring in people in the NYC, all different parts. Listen,
Yeah.
we're an equal wherever you're at. It doesn't
Equal
matter.
opportunity offenders.
Right. We like everybody's comes in and take shots, get shots. We're give and take all the time. I'll take Staten Island. Tell some people there, prop toppers, get them in here with you.
So are we ready for the meteorology portion of the show?
Oh, I can't wait. I was told there would be a meteorology portion of the show, but I was not made fully aware of this. What do we have here?
Well, I mean, we have a lot of things to talk about in terms
We have moving map. Do we have like forecasts and things? This is exciting. This is very exciting.
No.
What?
Pat McAfee can go get Jim Cantori.
Right.
We can go ahead and get the map of the map of the Midwest.
What kind of weather system?
That is what's happening right now in Iowa.
Things are popping in Iowa.
Things are rising in Iowa.
They're very strong.
Need to go get a Viagra.
Strong like bull. That does not
Sponsorship.
need any Viagra. Whatever system. What? I can't. I mean, you're going to take it off the screen.
Why? We have to look at it though, because see, this is all in Iowa. This is absolutely. They are dumping snow. It's a blizzard right now in Iowa. It's a blizzard in Kansas. It's a blizzard in Nebraska.
That looks like that looks like no blizzard that I've ever seen in my life, Perrault. I'm just saying. That is something else. I don't even know.
Oh, it's something else, all right. and in a cloud. That's something else.
That ain't no cloud. No. That ain't soft and fluffy. No.
Although
that
there could
that looks like
definitely white
weather system.
There's white things all around, though, for sure.
Little bit of an aura around it. Looks like the heat in the middle. Is that heat or cold? Whatever that
That's
middle
cold.
part is.
That's heavy snow.
Strong like bull.
The bluer that it is, the heavier the snow.
Woo! I mean, guys in the chat, you could put it already. Sports Avenger, there we go. That storm is coming strong. You're damn right it is. Hello. Is that one of those bomb cyclones? What
I don't know, but if you're in the wake of that at the moment, I feel for you. Because
holy crap.
No, it's the other direction. But yes, it's only something.
Sorry, Will. That looked like a big pee-pee. That was a big. That
was real, by the way. That was not fake. That was a real picture of the. It was not fake. I didn't fake that. That's real.
I wasn't ready for that. I
Can't
was
get me
not
in trouble.
ready. Like in the notes, it just says meteorology portion of the show, and then you showed me a big thing like that. I don't even know what to call it. Put it in the chat.
Call it a weather
what
vane.
In the hell would you call that weather thing that's going on in Iowa?
Call it a weather vane.
Weather vane. Multiple veins in there. That's it got the whole thing. I got lightheaded just looking at it. Holy crap. All the blood went down. Woo!
So the Buffalo weather is going to be awful on Sunday. It's going to be absolutely awful on Sunday in Buffalo. And we talked a little bit about that. The weather forecast is going to be this. The strongest winds, 65 mile per hour winds, are coming on Saturday night, as will be the heaviest snow, where they're going to see in upwards of 18 inches of snow fall on Buffalo. However, for game day, Kevin Roth, who is a meteorologist,
thank you.
It's going to be breezy and snowy. It's going to be cold. It's going to be nasty, but everything from like the historic danger side of the weather will be gone for Sunday's game.
Damn,
that will not be the case for what will happen here for Kansas City on Saturday. Because if you're going to this game,
say minus 30?
It says minus 30. Dangerously cold.
Is that
per
the storm
national?
we just saw that? Is that the storm we just saw?
Yes. No? That is the storm we just saw.
Behind that.
Yes. That's that's during it. That's going through that.
Oh my goodness.
Negative 30 degrees. One of the coldest games on record. It's hard to breathe when it's that cold.
Yeah.
And you're going to run around and you're going to try to go play football in this weather. And it's Miami. It's Miami. It's a warm weather tropical market team having to go play. They're 0-10. Tua is 0-10 straight up when the weather is below 32 degrees.
Mikey Awesome just dropped a super chat. We recognize all the super chats at BvB bonus time, but he said the meteorology portion of the BvB sponsored by Blue Chew. We could do that.
We could.
We could do that. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Miami can't win this game.
I totally disagree. This is why Miami can win this game.
The weather?
Yes, the weather's going to affect both teams.
Yeah, but they're used to it in KC way more. Mahomes has played in cold weather. Mahomes' record in cold weather is really good.
We just need the under.
The under's too low.
The under's too low in this game?
It's too low. I mean,
what if you got 45? I got the CLV. I can't.
It's 43.
The last week of that contest that I'm in, I got this as one of the plays. I got the under.
The wind is going to be a problem. The air temperature is a bigger problem, though. It's not going to be like the Buffalo wind is going to be a problem. I don't know if the wind in KC would be a problem for the kicking, except the balls are going to be rock solid.
Did you just say the balls are rock solid? The balls are rock solid?
Yeah.
You did just hold on. What are we doing? That's never getting off late.
They're going
balls
to
are rock solid.
Yes. we can see them there.
What are we talking? Oh no. See now this. We're gonna have to get this on a t-shirt. Oh Lord. The balls are rock solid. I'm putting on the dark glasses for this. What are we doing? But the balls are rock solid for
both teams. Both sets. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Juggling the rock solid balls.
I keep coming back to Miami's offensive line and their backs. Look, A-Chain's amazing. I love him. Okay. He's tremendous. I'll give you that. But the O-line's so banged up. Everything with the Dolphins is banged up. Offensive line, defensive line, wideouts, DBs, linebackers, Tua, Tyreek Hill. I mean, everybody's hurt. And now you're going to go play in negative 30-degree temperatures?
But so is Kansas City.
But they're used to it.
Who's used to minus 30?
Look,
and rock hard balls.
Seriously. It's cold for both teams, but I 100% lean towards this benefiting Kansas City. 100%.
We really are never getting off.
Nope.
Night. Rob
Absolutely
just
not.
said it in the chat. He's right. Under Wong. Is this a Wong teaser?
Yeah. It's a Wong teaser, sure.
Who said
Yeah. It definitely, well, actually 4.5 does not qualify. So no, the under.
The
total does. 43 qualifies, but the
total
spread does not, unfortunately. It's
with
too
this
big.
Total with the Bills and the Steelers total. You got a rock hard.
We need some
balls
shrinkage.
teaser.
We need some shrinkage on the total for that to qualify into a Wong teaser.
What are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, this show gets loose, but we're loose. We're completely. I mean, we got to stop the wall. What are we doing? I love this
It's
show.
Friday. It's Friday. It's what it is. It's cold enough. I mean, my gosh.
It was cold here this morning. 28 again this morning.
Jim Cantori said on Pat's show that he thinks it could snow in the South. He's like, it's the whole country. The whole country, the lower 48, is going to be frozen solid for the next 3 days.
Can't wait till we do Roll Call Friday. We're going to need a current temperature check and a weather check in as well where you're at.
The whole country's just absolutely completely frozen. Completely. Probably we're off the rails early. This is not early. We're an hour in. This isn't early, although we're not in bonus time yet. The one game we skipped over on Saturday, Cleveland on the road against Houston. Numbers down to 2. Money coming in here on the Browns. Or sorry, on the Texans rather.
Houston. Yeah.
2-5-1 ATS on the Browns on the road.
This makes sense.
Not good.
This makes sense. This
Friday
is
move.
like the appetizer, right? We're gonna put this one down. This is like the appetizer platter, but this is that one that I think everybody is not sure. Like it's like those, either like those zucchini things or fried pickles or something different on there where you're like, do I want to get in there and try this or do I just want to watch this game? Lowest handle of all the games, just because it's one, it's first, but two, there's a lot of questions. I like the total. What do you like the total?
This isn't the lowest total.
No, it's not the lowest total.
It's low.
It's in the middle of. I mean, we got two games in the 50s. The NFC games are in the 50s. The AFC games, the low is Buffalo
34.
and Steelers.
Yeah,
34 now. But I think this game goes over. I think we see. I think we see offensive success.
Yep, I could see that for sure. In particular, because the Texans' defense is not good. So, in order for them to win, I told you yesterday, if the Texans win, the game's going over. If the Cleveland Browns win, the game's going under.
Oh wow! So you're going opposite to correlated.
Yeah, because Browns defense,
because
the Browns defense on the road stinks. So if the Browns defense plays well and holds the Texans down, the Texans won't score. Browns will win. I don't think the Browns are going to score a ton. They'll score, but they're not going to score like 30 points themselves. So
John Sarrett, one of our senior members of the brigade, just came in over the top and said Brady would have loved it with the shrinking balls. I mean, you already did the whole.
Brady doesn't know the ideal gas lung, so you know he knows weather and he knows science. Unlike the NFL, yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you're Roger Goodell. There's money coming down on the Steelers. There's money coming in on your team.
We're just waiting to see what we got to Friday, got the open limits, the big limits, and they took the 10. It's a lot of points. No?
Could this be the Najee Harris game for your Pittsburgh Steelers?
I'm just telling you right now. Uh-huh. I don't really give the Steelers much of a chance of winning. I think they could cover because I think it could be a low-scoring game, in which case they will cover. 20-13, stays under the total, falls 7. That's less than 10, so the 10s are bye-bye. If the Steelers win on Monday, you think Roll Call Friday's loose? I don't know what I'm going to come in. Well, hold on. Did I just say that? I don't know what I'm going to come in. Dressed. I don't know what I'm going to come dressed in on Monday. That's what I meant. I didn't know. Listen, I'm going to be excited if the Steelers win. I'm going to be that excited. Okay? No. But this is going to be gigantic. This messes up the whole playoff picture. Does it not?
Well, who keeps on saying this? Someone just wrote to me on Twitter that there's an 80% chance the game gets moved to Cleveland. No, the NFL came out this morning and said, no, the game is not being moved. Bills Steelers is going to go off as scheduled. Game is not moving. So stop. Like, Steelers are on the road at Buffalo in Buffalo. They're not moving the game to Cleveland.
No.
So cut that out. Like, the NFL this morning said everything is all. They would need a massive change in the weather forecast, which we're not going to get. We're not going to get a massive change. It's because on Saturday, it's going to be literally, they're telling people, do not leave your home on Saturday. Like, stay where you are. But Sunday's the game. So, I mean, Buffalo's used to this crap. They have plows and all sorts. They have an army of plows ready to go.
The Steelers are going to wear the white uniforms and all that snow on the sideline and all that other stuff. Going to be hard to see. Did the Steelers got a chance? Puncher's chance? No.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
That's going to be. It's going to be fun. Trying to plan around the whole day here Sunday in the morning. Papap's not excited. He's resigned to the fact that, and he's a diehard. He wants the Steelers to win, but he's the first one to say, fire Tomlin, get rid of everybody. Let's start over, blah, 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 blah.
I'll say this. I watched the Patriots and the Jets. Both offenses couldn't do anything. The snow was a major problem. The players, you could tell, had not played in snow. And for guys like Ezekiel Elliott, he had never played in snow before.
Right.
Buffalo players are playing snow every year. That they're not going to be not used to it. Pittsburgh, for the most part, too. They know how to run and play in the snow.
Right.
But the guys couldn't run. They were so nervous about their footing that that was the best game as an NFL football player for Breece Hall, for the Jets.
Right.
Because he knew where he was going.
Right.
I just wonder if Najee Harris, if it is snowing hard during the game, just wonder if it could be the Najee Harris game and he carries Pittsburgh to like a 10-9 win.
Listen, Warren can get it done too. The Steelers will run the ball.
Yeah.
if the Steelers are able to have success running the ball, they're going to be
quick
in the
guys.
game.
But the quick guys I don't like, because on the slick turf, you're quick, you slip, you fall. Like Najee's a plotter. He's a mutter.
I went for a walk yesterday before the show, and there was ice on the sidewalk at the park in the shade.
Right.
I forgot what it was like to slip on ice, like a little bit. Like I did a little ice. I mean,
Zip.
still got the the old athletic genes are still there, so I recovered quickly. Like my buddy Norm used to say, I'm quick like a cat. Made that move, stayed still, got through. Running backs, I'm concerned. When I was talking last night with Wetzel on the sports group and talking about this game.
Mm-hmm.
If Buffalo runs the ball like they did when Josh Allen only had 15 pass attempps,
Yeah,
was
they
it
ran the
against
ball.
Dallas?
Yeah, ran the ball down their throats. Yep. Not Singletary.
James, who's the running back for Buffalo?
Cook.
Put it in the chat.
Cook
Was cooking.
Yep.
And that's the danger for me. That spells a lot of time on the field for the Steeler defense. Mason, a couple 3-and-outs. The game gets away from them, and they lose, 24-3, something like that. Steelers team total is what? That's what we need to know. In a game with
the game 34. His total's 34.
Right. So it's 10.5. Is it
13?
I would guess right now, without looking, it's 10.5. So
then 9.5 point spread. Yes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody put it in the chat.
It's gonna be 31-12 probably.
30.5 and 10.5
doesn't equal 34.
Right. So it's 24.5 most likely, and 10.5.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing. See if
that sounds right. I mean, I'll tell you right now, it's 33.5 at FanDuel now. Numbers
the total for the game?
Yeah, it's crashing.
Man,
people are seeing
they're
just seeing the weather. They're like, forget this. No one's going to score, so we're going to start dropping this down. Let's see. Totals, team totals for. Oh, they're not up. Oh yeah, they're in. Sorry, wrong. They are 22.5 for Buffalo.
Okay,
11.5 for the Steelers.
What's the juice on the 11.5?
Under or over? It's 120 to the over, 102 to the under.
Wow. Okay. All right. Fair numbers. I'd use 23.5 and 10.5 or something like that.
Yep.
But
116 to the under for 22.5 for the Steelers. Sorry, for the Bills, rather.
Wow.
So
okay.
So we'll see. Interesting question. Steelers or Bills? Better snow team?
CBW. I love he got that Syracuse orange dude in there. Who's the better snow weather team?
Pittsburgh. It just sucks
without TJ Watt.
That's what I mean. It sucks without TJ. Overall, is it Pittsburgh?
Overall, if TJ's play, if we're best on best, I'd say the Steelers, but I don't think the line. If TJ Watt was playing, the line would be 10.
Right.
Might be point or two lower.
Dallas is 6-2 ATS this year at home. Total is 50.5. Number is still 7. Youngest team in the NFL. Packers.
Pretty much every game on the board this week, the winner wins, they cover. The dog either wins outright or the favorite covers. This might be the game where the winner wins and the dog covers.
Ooh.
This might be the one.
Okay.
28-24. Dallas wins.
Over.
I
like the over. I'm going to sprinkle Packers money line just because I think they got a shot, but over is the better play.
They do got a shot. Got a whole bunch of people, at least here on the YouTube channel, in the chat. Put the first poll up here. Dallas -7. Packers +7. You can vote today. We're not holding you to nothing because the game's on Sunday, and some stuff could change between now and then. But I'm curious what you think we'll get more of.
Dallas.
I think we get more Green Bay.
Oh, okay.
I think we get more Green Bay plus the 7. So let's see. I will vote right there. All right. So everybody votes. It's in the chat on the YouTube channel live. Again, that's one of the benefits of watching the show live. If you can't catch a show live, catch the replay. Go on the YouTube channel anytime you want and watch it on your own time. The chat is available 24 hours after the show airs. So if you watch the chat, watch the show on the YouTube channel today, there's a setting, we haven't figured it out yet, where you can't see the chat.
How about this stat? If it's real, Prop Topper is saying Dallas 4 of 15 third downs against Green Bay last game.
That's not good.
Nope. If that's true, we gotta look that up. But if that's true,
thank you, Prop Topper.
That would be. I would
definitely 100% not your burner. Let's rule that out right now.
We need it was. It'd be pretty cool if I could do that.
I don't think you need anything else to juggle or do.
Agreed.
Right?
But I'm saying it just would be neat.
Let it go.
The balls are hard enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
On that.
I mean,
you're gonna start juggling multiple accounts and knives and all this other stuff. No,
I'm already doing that. Lions -3. Everyone's on the Rams.
Not me.
Everyone is on the Rams.
Not me.
6-3 ATS Rams on the road this year. Totals 51.5. It's the highest on the board in the postseason. Over.
Hold on, stay right there. I didn't bring it over. Hold on.
Oh, what are you bringing over? It must be the BvB Detroit Lions hat that he is so proud of making because it's darn sharp. Be my guess it's what he's going to go and get, but he has to go find it. Everyone's on the Rams. I want to be on the Rams. I love their running game. They're going to run the ball on Detroit. I knew it. See, look at that. Predicted.
Yes, had to get it. Hasn't gone out yet. JPC, the 4th. We'll get to it next week, I promise. And the rest of you that are getting them, you'll know when.
Soon.
There's a way I'll let you know. But I've come completely full circle. I've listened to the nonsense all week. And I don't want to say, when I say nonsense, I mean it lovingly. I'm giving you some of the nonsense myself right here. I listened to it. Guys in a book listen to it. Guys on shows listen to it. Guys spew it all over. We got friends doing it. It's all well and good. But this is the public dog of the week.
Wow.
Detroit's winning. Detroit's winning.
The Rams are the public dog of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you didn't say it was Tampa. I thought you'd say Tampa was the public dog of the week.
No, it's an afterthought. The Monday game is an afterthought. Despite what the NFL thinks, the game on Monday should be on Sunday. There would be more buzz and talk about it and stuff.
Fair.
They put this game on Monday. It didn't do it any justice, but I think this game is going to have all the juice. And can we tell them what we're going to try on Sunday? Can we tell the people?
Sure. Yeah. So because we're going to try to do some things with the account that we want to test before we go live on Monday with it, Sunday, before this game kicks, we're going to do a special BvB Q&A, shoot the breeze with you guys for 30 minutes leading into this game. Picks, plays, thoughts, and bets on our YouTube channel only. Maybe we might stream it to Twitter too, but it'll be, this game kicks off at 5:15 Pacific,
5:15 Pacific, so 4:30 Pacific.
Yeah. So 4:30,
7:30 Eastern.
We'll be here,
right here
on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
We'll recap the 2 games. The 3 games will have been played already. We'll preview Monday, but obviously Monday's show will be about Bucks and Eagles. But then we'll talk about Rams and Lions a little bit. So it's just gonna be a quickie 30-minute show. But if you have time, set an alarm or an announcement, or just watch the YouTube, set a reminder on the YouTube channel. We're gonna try to effort to do this, because if we can do it right, then come Monday, I'll be able to do things like this and put Mikey Awesome, who's in both chats. We'll have our Twitter and we'll have our YouTube chat.
Right.
To be
the Twitter chat.
Yeah. And super chats will go onto the screen automatically.
Right.
I won't even.
But they got to be within reason. We don't want to get canceled.
But I mean, we'll block out words. We'll block out bad words and whatnot. And it's not going. And obviously, it's not going to air on Sports Grid because it airs on replay, and we edit it before it goes on Sports Grid.
Right.
So it'll just be on our YouTube channel, on our Twitter channel if it happened, but it won't be on a broadcast.
Like
platform.
a BvB exclusive on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Like a late night version, because it ain't going nowhere else. So you can come, let it fly. I did it again. The weather thing got me all messed up.
Oh, really?
Come and let it fly on a Sunday night BvB show.
Yes. So we'll have that. Okay. So roll call Friday is going to hit here in 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yes. So get rolling, get ready. while we talk about this
right
in the live chat.
Please, though, you give them 5 minutes and then I can't get.
All right, so give them 2 minutes. Give them 2 minutes. Next,
we'll give them a 2-minute warning.
After this topic, we're doing Roll Call Friday because I want to make sure we've been rushing with Roll Call Friday on the air for the last 3 weeks because it's getting longer and longer. So we need more time to do it, to get it all in on Sports Grid and Sirius XM.
Right.
So that's why we're starting at about 10 minutes.
Is that what the people want? Do they want that?
I don't care if they want it or not. They have to do it. If they want their name set on Sirius XM, we've got to get the time. We have to give enough time because you've literally been running through. Last week, you were like rushing through the last 2 minutes trying to get everyone's name in. So I want to make sure we can do it properly. We want to do this so it's fun to listen to and really cool.
Yes.
If we're just rambling through names, I watched it back and I was like, wow, that was really fast. So we're going to start it earlier than normal.
Okay. So 4 minutes now is the countdown.
Sure. San Fran, Baltimore. Plus 220 San Fran, plus 310 on the Ravens. I have a Ravens ticket to win the AFC, so I'm not interested in this market. But do you think there's any value in either one of these teams right now? It's 2-1, 3-1.
I mean, it's a 2-game parlay. Work out the 2-game parlay. But you have to account for what if the dog wins. They're going to be gigantic. If Tampa wins,
okay,
and they go to San Francisco, they're double-digit dogs. If the Steelers
does that drop down San Fran's price then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It makes it easier for them to get to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Which is winning it all is plus 220 and 310 respectively. You really got to, you got to take into account what you think is going to happen. That's why I like looking at the conference odds, which again, the prices are less than these, but it's one less game.
Right.
Or the exacta odds, which I've been trying to get to. I have it all laid out, trying to figure out which ones to take a stab at and leave out there, to get at least the final four, kind of like I did with the baseball. It's very difficult because it's so chalk heavy. I don't think there's going to be a 6 or 7 seed in the Super Bowl. I don't think it's happening. So the prices are great for those, but they become toilet paper or wallpaper if you buy tickets on them, or they just disappear from the pending bets in your app, and you're like, what did I just do? So I don't know. Boy, the boys or girls are putting in their area codes right now. I'm going to have to go back in this chat. You guys got to put it. Keep it simple, please. You can put a little note in there, but it's a 3-digit area code. The city/state where you're watching from. Ideally, the state is involved because Perrault has the DAB map. The map where we got a dab on how many people watch from different places. The
keep track of it.
42. We went to a flat 42. 42 states. The countries.
There's the blank map. That's the blank map. And we'll go and show you what the map's going to look like once we are done with Roll Call Friday. We'll have a full map to go ahead and roll with. So, and I'll keep track of it as Dave gets it. Dave,
so you're doing it right now. So this is your/warning. If you haven't already, continue to do it. 3-digit area code, city/state where you're from, and a temperature check actually would be kind of cool today because it's cold
everywhere,
snowing. There's bomb cyclones. There's big things, whatever that was going on in Iowa. Still don't know even what to call that. I'm not comfortable calling it anything other than a weather issue thing. Something. Yeah.
Roll Call Friday. You guys get a chance to hear your handles get called out in our YouTube chat each and every week. Go and subscribe, and be a part of the brigade by simply joining in. It's all free on our YouTube channel at Boston versus the Book.
All right.
I'm going to start right out of the gate.
There we go.
The 402. It's snowing, cold, and nasty in Omaha. Mike, thank you for being here.
Love it. Just get that one out of the way. We work from the middle out, or we open the curtains and bring it in.
Again.
Like, we can do that. But the curtains was, come on. I love the curtains. If you guys know, you know. If you don't, go find it. It was unbelievable. All right, here we go. Sonic the Wrench, 602, Phoenix, Arizona. Amazing job today with that graphic, those animation. He said he reached out to somebody to make it better. It was awesome.
It looks amazing. The Roll Call Friday. We need that to be part of the intro.
I know. We're going to work behind the scenes to make that work.
Yeah.
Sonic, you got the number, you got the DM. Let's get it done, man. I can be a part of it, or you can just keep talking to Perrault and let me do the other stuff. Whatever. Thank you so much for being here and for doing the job of the chat and all that other stuff, the wrench, everything else. Eron Sean got a 703 Centerville, Virginia. Reached out to Eron Sean today. We got stuff to work on with Eron Sean as well. Thank you for being here, sir. Winning Las Vegas, Lisa. Las Vegas 702. Lisa, Matt and I have talked, and we're trying to figure out exactly. We'll tell you. We'll be at the top of the list of what's going to happen. We got calls today. We got meetings today. We had one yesterday. As soon as we know, you'll know, dear. Hope you're feeling good. Thank you. Can't wait to see you again soon. Andy O is in the 864 Woodruff, South Carolina. Put that one already there. So we got coast to coast already. Spread them out. But I got to stop. I am all over the place with these things. Spread them out. I don't even know what that means. Kevin Whitrock, 319, Iowa City, Iowa. Snowy as hell, over 20 inches this week. This is unreal. This is going to get really crazy. This might be one of our best. 20 inches. Holy crap.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. That's a lot. Inches matter when it's over 10. Holy crap, when it's over 4, actually.
Can it be too big?
Oh, my goodness. CBW 31. Hold on. I heard you. You got my ear. 315 Oswego, New York. CBW, 38 degrees. Syracuse University plus 12 tomorrow versus North Carolina. Dollar signs.
No way.
Good luck with that.
Route.
Good luck with that.
UNC's going to kill you.
I don't think so, but just saying.
Good luck.
How about this? We got coast to coast to coast south. Let's go north. Let's go way north, where I know it's freaking freezing.
Canada.
Scott Bartholomew, 907 in Ketchikan, Alaska.
Oh, my.
Grab that one already, Perrault. Put it on the board.
We always have Hawaii because our friend Landon Heeg is always watching, right. So we always add Hawaii. But there's a legit live Alaska.
Live Alaska. Scott Bartholomew, thank you again, sir, for being here. Chef Benny, proud girl dad, baby M, wearing the damn baby onesie, BvB onesie today.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. He posted that picture with him with the BvB hat, her with the BvB onesie. I got goosebumps. I teared up. I love it. I can't wait to see you and hold that baby someday. He's in the 401 Rhode Island. That little state, too. Yep. Don't matter how big, how small, how many inches you got today of snow. I mean, seriously, it don't matter. Just put it in there. 313 JPC, Detroit Kings of the North. Man, I can't wait for how excited you guys are going to be on Sunday night. If you're at home watching the game, dial in at 4:30. Watch the show on the BvB YouTube channel. Chris Otto, 412, Pittsburgh, PA. It's currently 44 degrees and light rain. Big weekend coming up for him and the girls, NFL, NHL, plus baseball and softball. Or basketball. Wow. I'm sorry, basketball and softball. Yeah, he's got his hands full. He's always wearing that hot dog costume and all that other stuff.
Indoor softball.
Yeah, well, indoors. They play indoors now.
Indoor softball.
Wow. PA and Ohio and all that other stuff. So, yeah, he'll be out doing that. There's Pierre Chevalier, our first Canadian check-in from the 613.
Well, Bonvi already checked in too, so Bonvi told us to. He's plowing. Right. He's plowing like a madman tonight.
Bonvi's up there right in St. Catharines, I believe, Ontario, wherever he's at, plowing those roads so the rest of us could drive. You guys are out doing work. Can't thank you enough. Pierre's here. 22 degrees Fahrenheit up there in 613 Ottawa. KD Dow. Hi. She's very excited. Baltimore. Andrews is back, baby.
Right. Seriously.
Oh, my.
Look out.
There might be value on that Ravens ticket.
Yep.
And they made that thing Super Bowl purple. I don't know why. The color theorists are saying it's purple. And I got stuff to pick up too from a guy. It's all purple. All the Super Bowl merch this year is purple as the base. Just saying. Coincidence or not? Who knows? There's J Dow, Mr. J Dow bets. Josh, 415, St. Michael's, Maryland. It's about 50 degrees. It's sunny there. So they're not feeling anything right there. 5-star Uber Abba. 416, Toronto, Ontario. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Yes.
Canadians. Okay.
There's Gio DeWap, 949, Seal Beach, fresh off the pickleball court, hanging with the brigade. You know what he's doing. He ain't sending pics in. Gio the season is over, but want to thank you and everyone else that was a part of the Brigade Proxy Service. We got big things in plan for football season next year. We'll get in touch with you. Follow the Brigade Proxy Service at Brigade Proxy on the Twitter and reach out to us if you have any inclinations about joining the biggest legalized sports handicapping contest, whether it's the Millions or the Survivor at Circa. The Westgate is supposed to, get an influx of people and money and all this other stuff. Let's go. We'll help you with that. Perrault, I believe that's pronounced right. I hope it's right. 515 Des Moines, Iowa, 13 and a blizzard warning.
Yep. It's
so
bad.
He's right under that big thing, or
bad.
on one end or the other.
Bad.
Bundle up, Perrault. Like that didn't look good. It looked good to some people. I'm just saying. Eric Prazzano, 516 Long Island, New York. Boss 429-216 Cleveland, Ohio.
There we go.
Thank you very much. KD Dow, there she is in the 410 St. Michael's. Francisco Ochoa, 760 Escondido, California.
Nice.
Representing the left coast, 65 degrees where he's at.
Good for you.
Pretty nice time to be in California in January when the rest of the country is caca. Roger Long, senior member of the Brigade, along with Sarah, 765 Clinton, Indiana. George Mason, 902 Charlestown, PEI, Canada.
Nice.
Prince Edward Island,
4 in
Canada. No temperature there, but the Canadian flag. Oh, Canada,
Thank
we
you.
stand on guard for thee. Thank you for being here. Addison and one of the wrenches is in 812 Giftville, Indiana. Let's do that hockey. Loves that hockey. Addison just can't get enough. Rainmaker 412. Lou, love you, brother. He's in the 412 Pittsburgh, PA. Currently 42 degrees there. One time, if the Steelers get it done, look out Monday. I'm telling you, I'm going to know the fight songs. I'm going to know all this stuff. I can't wait. George Pavlik, 973 Hillside, New Jersey. Kevin Roper, 601 Hattiesburg, Mississippi, sir.
Love it.
74 and sunny.
It's
going to be 29 tomorrow.
Oh, see, the whole South is going to be cold.
Big drop.
It's a massive drop.
50-degree drop almost.
Continental. I mean, Jim Cantori said the continental United States, the 48 lower 48, everybody will be under freezing tomorrow.
Damn, son.
Yep.
I just saw this. I didn't see this before, but JC from KC just left his first super chat.
Hey.
Popped in there. Nice pink color because he let the 5-0 spot. Thank you, JC from KC. 216 Cleveland, Ohio, 41 degrees. If the Steelers, Browns, and Chiefs all win, it could be a Browns versus Chiefs matchup at Arrowhead, in which I may be flying to KC to attend it.
Ooh.
Thank you for the BvB, and I can't wait for its arrival. JC from KC got a hat coming. You guys saw the model. It's a Kansas City hat. Hopefully he'll be wearing it on Monday and not like just not this Monday, going out this Monday. But he'll get it. Thank you, JC, for that, for the super chat. We love you, brother. John is in the 724 Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Nice. PA starting to represent. I like it. Daniel G, 989 Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Wow.
Currently waiting on 15 inches of snow to dump down.
Boy.
I will be in the building in Detroit Sunday night.
Nice.
I'll call into the show. Let me know, boys. Dave, I'm going to need that hat. Daniel G, let's get it done on Sunday. We might be able to figure out a way to send you DM. We get you checking in from Detroit on the YouTube thing. That would be pretty fun. So stay ready, Daniel G. We'll get in touch. Thank you for being here, sir. Linus Crimmage, 705 Aurelia, Ontario. Minus 2 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that seems cold.
Cold. Yep.
Due to translation, that's cold either way. Dave's Daily Picks, 317 Lebanon, Indiana. Spying those Steelers futures to win the AFC. Dave, you don't have to kiss my ass. You really think that's going to happen? Holy crap. Take a shot. 60-1, 125-1 to win the Super Bowl. Be a hell of a story if they just get to the AFC Championship. If they win this week, it's a big story. Nick with no K, Tom for the second name. He's in the 11216 Brooklyn, New York. First roll call since moving from Syracuse. Perrault would approve. There you go. Just saying. He's just saying. Vinny Konowinski, 260, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 32 degrees and snowing there.
Mhm.
Got snow all over the place.
Yep.
Not here. It snowed here yesterday. Ross Randall, 978, Amesbury.
Nice. You said it
Got
right.
it right. I got it right. Thank you, Ross, for being here. Jonathan Livingston, 480, Scottsdale, Arizona.
Nice.
Roginator, 319, Washington, Iowa.
Ooh.
Corey Macbeth, 402, Omaha.
2 Omaha.
8 degrees, 40 mile an hour.
And the winds, it's so bad.
Mm.
It's so bad. I lived through five winters like that. It's so bad.
It's in your bones. That gets in
It
your
rips
bones when
everything
it's that
apart.
cold.
And I drove a stupid sports car like an idiot. It was just such a bad. The winters were so bad.
Jason Petty, 864, Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Nice.
Build a little something in that South Carolina
We
pocket.
are.
I
I
like
like
that. And I just
Covey.
got the text this morning from Big Consig, who we're dropping off at college next week. Me and you
Yeah.
are going to do the show Monday, Tuesday, no show Wednesday.
Right.
But then we're going to do it Thursday and Friday. At some point, you're going to either get someone to help you or I'll dial in. We'll do the show on location. But she got her schedule, and she got games in South Carolina.
Cool.
So I'm trying to figure out, get the pass or take Mrs. Consig and go down and see like 6 games in one location in a warm area. So I
Smart.
don't know.
Go
how
see
much-
Covey.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole plan. We can kind of coordinate a place to go do the show in South Carolina and do all that other stuff. But you know, we'll let them know.
Okay.
ATL Coos with 5 O's. ATL Coos 404. Obviously Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you, sir,
Nice.
for being here. Percy Roscoe's in 216, Cleveland, Ohio. Building something in Cleveland too, man. If these Brownies
Wow.
win,
Multiple states. It's such an interesting look.
goodness, 42 degrees and raining in Cleveland. This is crop_duster 007. 757 Newport News, Virginia.
Nice.
Beautiful 55 degrees there today. Jordan, 1-star Goroff. Again, Jordan left a rating. If you haven't already left a rating on wherever you get podcasts, go leave a rating. Jordan left 1 star instead of a 5-star. He said it was by accident, but even if it's not, that's okay. Go leave a rating and review if you can. That apparently helps the things in there. So go do that. He's in the 702 Sin City, Las Vegas, right here in Nevada. Let's see. Roginator, we got 319 Washington, Iowa, 12 inches of snow now. Hello. Andy Caston, 702 Las Vegas. He's in Wisconsin for work today. There's a blizzard there right now.
Yep.
Whoa, man, that's a tough spot to be in right there.
Yep.
Tyler Powlis, 717 Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Football Guy 97, 717 Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Back-to-back parlay of Lancaster guys. Love it. Tell them all. Come join us every day on the YouTube channel, 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Get in there. We'll start the show around that
Whoa.
time.
You got to go faster. There's some cool ones in here.
Jonathan Livingston, sunny, 55 degrees in Arizona. Didn't put the area code. FKA Boots, long time no see BvB, 952 Minneapolis, Minnesota. Put that on the board, the original Frozen Tundra. Santiago Garza, 970 Grand Junction, Colorado. Vinko, there's our guy, Vinko Martin Sevic. He's in the 385 Zagreb, Croatia. -2 degrees Celsius over there.
The next couple, get to the next one.
Stevie Mack, 918 Henrietta, Oklahoma, 29 degrees, and I'm making taco soup.
Nice.
Sorry, Will. What the fuck is taco soup?
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Is
It's
it?
Yeah.
All right, if you say so. John Serrett is in the 304 driving in West Virginia. Put
Nice.
that one on the map. Kyle Myers in 541 Eugene, Oregon.
Yep.
44 degrees and raining there. Thank you for being here, Kyle. Magnum Paul -I. See what you did. 03 Melbourne, Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, sorry, Dave. I think I've done the postcode in the past. No problem. Magnum Paul I. Thank you for being here. Tell us what time it is there in Australia while you're watching this thing live, because we really appreciate we're building something down there in Australia. That would be the ultimate dream trip to go down there. And
Oh
see
my
people and
God.
have a BvB meetup
Oh.
with all of our Australia followers, friends, and things like that. But if you come to Vegas, let us know. Reach out. We'll try to get together and say hello. Austin Masak 219. Oh my gosh, everything just changed on my thing because
What?
I got an ad pop up.
Oh,
So I don't even know where I left off. Let's see. There we go. All right. Austin's in 219, Lowell, Indiana. Always forward, never straight. You're damn right. Thank you, sir. Pedro Franco. What the? Does this say
Yes.
022? Rio de Janeiro?
Yes.
Brazil?
that's what I was waiting for.
Hello, Pedro Franco. We made it to Brazil.
Yeah,
Are you
we did.
kidding me? That's
Add-
awesome.
Add a
I
new
just got an
country.
ad for Curacao on my thing. I'm not in Curacao. The
did you
guy's
really?
in Brazil. Holy crap. He's in Brazil. That's awesome. I love it, Pedro. Thank you for being here, sir. Let's see. It's really flowing now. I just lost it again. Hold on. I'll get it back. Got it back. There it is. All right. Joe Tomasek, 620 Syracuse, Kansas.
Yep.
What are the chances we got both Syracuses on the map at the same time?
Right.
Dab, Kansas, 37 degrees. Thank you, Joe. JR 33312. Johnny Parlay 702 Las Vegas, originally from the 513 Dayton, Ohio, home of the great Wink Martindale. Every single week, this guy, Johnny, comes up with something. Hope you're feeling better, Johnny. He's under the weather a little bit like everybody else here in Vegas. Guys, if you're coming, get your flu shot. A lot of stuff going around town. Please. Santana, 928 Yuma, Arizona. It's sunny down there. It's 55 degrees in Yuma. Curtis Woodring, 310 Venice, California. It's nice in Venice, 59 degrees, sunny there. Good job. Thank you for being here, Curtis. Curtis with a K. Daniel Abanaw is in the 617 Quincy, Massachusetts. Massachusetts people are starting to come out.
They
and represent. I really like that. But we've been talking about Belichick and everybody in Mayo and all this other stuff all week.
Right.
We'll be done with that. We're done with the Boston stuff at least till next week, please. Chris Covey?
Celtics Bruins.
Celtic. I heard you. How'd they do yesterday?
They punted the game. Thank you. They beat the Timberwolves the game before, and they could care less about the Bucks. So
man, oh man, that was
they sat the starters the whole second half.
Holy crap! They just said, "Yeah, enjoy this. We ain't even
Bruins
playing."
losing. Bruins losing last night was a pain in the ass. It's
Right?
another fade the B and C's parlay that cash for plus money if you did it.
Under got there though. We talked about the
Way got there. First period under too.
No problem.
Yeah.
We didn't even have to sweat that.
Nope.
Speaking of sweating, there's Chris Covey, Mr. C, 843 Charleston, South Carolina. I know he's sweating some things this weekend. Hopefully, things go the way they're supposed to go. You already know. Sports card ripping teacher, 630 Woodridge, Illinois. Snow day today. Snow day for the teacher. He's home watching the show live. Thank you, sir, for being here. Tim Cooley Ross is in the 2000 Sydney, Australia. Sunny, 76 degrees. How about this Australia check-in, boys?
Unbelievable.
This is fantastic.
You got 6 minutes.
AOWN 319, Independence, Iowa. Mrs. and a little AOWN watching today, too. Shout out to the wife. Shout out to the little AOWN. The show is for the wives and for the kids, too. That's what we do. Appreciate you, sir, and your family. PB, back in the 941, Venice, Florida, officially a girl granddad. Everyone is doing great. Today is also Mrs. PB's birthday, so they're heading out for a nice lunch by the beach. Happy birthday, Mrs. PB. Take a picture with Mr. PB in that hat and post it on the Twitter. If you guys got a hat, post it on the Twitter and tag at Boston versus the book. We're getting these things out. Please do it. We love it. 780 Edmonton, Alberta. James H. Does this say minus 40 degrees Celsius? It can't be that cold. That's unbelievable. That's really low.
It's not Fahrenheit, it's Celsius, but yes, it's cold.
That's cold. Sports Avenger, 724, Sharon, Pennsylvania, 35 degrees and lightly hailing while working outside. Stiegel Bowl is still alive. That's the Steelers and the Eagles. It is today. I hope it's still on Monday. I don't think it will be, but we'll see. Maddie Kearns, 919 Durham, North Carolina. Put North Carolina on the map. Biggie J 23, little brother. Thank you, Biggie J, for telling little bro Maddie K about the show. from the land of nowhere, Ohio, 65 degrees in central North Carolina. You guys are getting sports betting. We're talking to people about sports betting in North Carolina and maybe coming down there and helping some people out, doing a show. We'll let you know. The Juice, 602 Phoenix, Arizona. He said it's chilly, 52 degrees. It ain't that cold. Come on. Toughen up, the Juice. Mikey Awesome, a wrench, 757 Newport News, Virginia. Let's go. Luke. There's Luke. Luke gets us every week with something. 606 Pikesville, Kentucky, home of the annual Hillbilly Days Festival. He ain't lying. He ain't even lying.
No, it's great.
Oh, God, we got to see this in person. JPC the fourth just left us a super chat. It's an effing blizzard in Detroit. Won't stop the Lions and won't stop people from going. Goff will get his flowers. Yes, said it, Matt. Have a good weekend, fellas. Have a good weekend to you too, JPC the fourth. We'll be in touch. Vic Ferrari, 317 Indianapolis. Hello, Moose Knuckle. Okay, it says it. I just read it. Moose Knuckle. We'll get an explanation for what that means from the Urban Dictionary. Vinny Konowitsky. Yeah, he's mad plowing. You're right. Bonvie is mad plowing. Ryan Andrew Fletcher, 703 Sterling, Virginia. Aaron V, 402 Central Nebraska. Current wind chill, 19 below. Minus 19. Damn, son.
That's so
all right,
cold.
Skip the Frabry. Skip.
What's up,
I was
man?
thinking of a hat, a Colorado Buffaloes hat with the white thing, gold bees,
black and gold,
black
yeah.
V, something like that. We're going to talk, Skip. I got to get you a lid. He's in 208 Boise, Idaho. It's 27 degrees and snowing up in Boise, but dab Iowa or Idaho on the map.
Yep, got it.
B2 Bartown, 719 Colorado Springs. Thank you, sir. RJ 630 Batavia, Illinois. 6 inches here. Is that the snow or never mind? Never mind, RJ. Go. Thank you for the 6 inches and for watching the show. Hit the like button while you're here. Black Pearl. Look at this. This is Bill. 605 Aberdeen, South Dakota. The first time we got somebody in South Dakota to dab the map. Thank you, Black Pearl. 1 above the wind chill, minus 20 tonight, minus 40 this evening. Holy crap. Bundle up. Thank you for being here, sir. Black Pearl. We appreciate the hell out of you. Zach O'Shea, 563, Dubuque, Iowa. Dubuque. Iowa.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Joel Onler, 319, CR, Iowa. That's
Cedar Rapids.
Cedar Rapids.
Yep.
Weather is poo-poo, much like Iowa's offense in football. The blizzard warning starts later today. Listen,
2 minutes.
We saw that thing map coming.
2 minutes.
Brutal. Sebastian Anthony, Seabass 2754, Sydney, Australia, 34 degrees Celsius. Seabass is here every day. Thank you for your contributions to the show, sir. Let's go. I don't see any more area codes. Winning Las Vegas. We'll get
Greenville, South Carolina, which we got.
We already got. Smash the like button. Keep it up. We got to get over triple digits. Yeah, there's April. April Leslie. Yep. Thank you for being here. I love when the girls come in too and join the chat and contribute. Thank you for being here. 864 Greenville, South Carolina. 8:07 a.m. in Australia, boys. Leighton Winston just came in. Said it's a morning show. We're a morning show in Australia. We're a show for everybody. That's it, Perrault. I mean, I think, listen, we'll get you in the bonus time. If I didn't get you there, Marcella Unda will close it with you. Thank you very much, sir. He's in the 504, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, son of a gun.
That one.
Okay. Hold on. I just got to hold on.
Sunny 65. I think we got a lot of states on there. That was good.
Yeah, we got almost all of them. So before we say goodbye for the week, for you guys who are watching on Sports Grid, listening on Sirius XM, we thank you guys really for being here. We always like to show you just the representation of the brigade because it is really fun to kind of go, well, you see one thing and you see another. So the first one obviously is the blank roll call, which is
blank,
the country that's blank, and then we get to see all of you guys who have come on in, and we thank you for being here each and every week. It's super fun to watch that now is where the brigade is. Brazil, Australia, Croatia, Canada, the United States. Look at all those states. It's so amazing to see. Alaska, Hawaii, coast to coast, north, south, the Midwest. You guys always come in big. The South, we are really growing well in the South. It's super cool.
Our guys in Texas must be busy worrying about the weather today. They didn't check in, but
That's right.
And all those people.
It's a rare.
We get somebody watching it. And again, if you watch it after the fact on the YouTube channel, go leave a comment and tell us where you're at, because we don't know.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Yeah, in Texas, normally, I mean, we have people in Texas like crazy, so it's a little of a rarity not to have anybody in Texas. But everybody, thank you so much. If you guys are watching on Sirius on Sports Grid and listening on Sirius XM, thank you. Have a great weekend. We appreciate it. Remember, the Sunday show is a 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Sunday show on the Boston versus the Book YouTube channel. It'll just be a 30-minute check-in to test out some things. It'll help us out to test to see what we're going to do for the next couple of weeks. If you're live on YouTube and Twitter, you guys are getting what we call bonus time.
All right. So as fate would have it, there's the check-in. DGen4TW just checked in from 940 Dallas, Texas.
There we go.
So they're in. And some guys are concerned that we did not have Illinois dabbed, but we had check-ins from Illinois.
Wow, really?
It's possible that we missed it. That's okay.
I missed Illinois.
I
did. Shoot, sorry.
Right.
I did miss Illinois. Okay.
We got a big following in Illinois. And our guy Zaid is here from Illinois for
Illinois, Texas. My fault. Sorry, I did not. I dab. I thought I was dabbing Indiana. I think that's why I thought we had.
Did you not dab New Hampshire either? Chef Benny says J Buck's in New Hampshire every day.
Yeah, but he didn't check in though.
He did. J Buck, I read it. He left us a super chat.
Sorry. Oh, he did. Okay, my bad. Okay, so that's my fault. So I can hold on.
States. There
hold
we
on.
go.
Hold on.
Dab that thing up. Dab it up.
Before we continue, we can do it on the way out. But that's great. So we can do New Hampshire. We got that, and we got that. Okay, so now we're up to date, and I'll hold it until we're done. So then, see if anybody else checks in, and I'll finish up the map. So right now, let's see. Right now, we are looking at how many states are left over. So hold on.
It's funny, when we started this, we counted the states we dabbed. Now that we're getting more and more spread out, and
ones we're not dabbing. One, two, and I can't believe Vermont. You just went legal. Come on, we got to get some people in Vermont. One,
talk to
two,
Linehan about that next week.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we came in
38 today.
38 today.
Okay.
But our countries were 5. So we were up on the countries, lower on the states.
Brazil?
Yeah, Brazil.
We made it to Brazil.
So that's
my guy Butchie's busy, I guess.
Right, it's fun. Croatia from
the
CR.
doctor and all those people in the CR.
Right.
Most of the weekend are not watching.
It's all good.
Today.
We're all good.
That's okay.
We're all good. I've got one NBA and one NHL story to get to before we gotta get out of here. The first is Indiana and Atlanta tonight. The total is coming down to 252. Are the Pacers an under team for as long as Halliburton is not healthy?
Yeah.
Opened at 257.
Right.
Immediately bet under.
Yeah. But it's Atlanta.
Right.
Like this is a tough spot for, I think, the original number may be right in this situation.
Yeah.
Because it's Atlanta. You want under an Atlanta game?
No.
That's what the book said. Go ahead. You will put up 256. You bet us all the way to 252. Fine. That's fine. The book needs the over.
Amazingly enough, the book needs to go over. It's crazy. And then the Panthers and the Oilers won their 9th straight last night. Kraken and the Jets won their 8th straight last night. Who loses first?
Is anybody playing today?
No.
Okay.
All tomorrow and Sunday.
Schedule yet for Saturday. So without knowing the opponents, who loses first? Jets, Kraken, Panthers, Oilers. Panthers are back home, so it's probably not them. It's probably not the Oilers. Boy, have they turned their whole season around. Probably the Jets or the Kraken would be my vote. But
so on Saturday, the Jets are playing. Winnipeg is playing.
Look at this.
Winnipeg. Hold on. I got it in front of me. I'm looking. Oh, they're playing at home against the Flyers, who have been hot.
Okay.
The Oilers, Edmonton is playing on the road at Montreal.
Minus like 240 or something there. Okay.
Right. Panthers are at home against New Jersey.
That's That's probably like minus 160 or 70. Okay.
And then Seattle is playing on the road at Columbus. All of a shot to win.
Small road favorite, probably 140-ish. Kraken are rolling. Boy, they look good.
Dude, they all might win. They all might win.
When do they play each other? That'll be the one. Right?
Winnipeg plays. Let's see. Winnipeg plays. They go Phillies, Flyers, Islanders, Senators, Bruins.
All at home?
No, 2 at home, then road. They have 2 more. They have 2
more.
More. Flyers at home, Islanders at home, then at Ottawa, at Boston, at Toronto. They don't play one of those teams with a record with a win streak forever.
All right, that's fine.
They're kind of out.
We'll say one of. Just looking at that, we'll say it's probably
Seattle or Edmonton.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on the road. Team on the road. Edmonton. So far this year, first meeting with the Montreal Canadiens, who are 8-11-2 at home this year. Tough to see the Oilers losing. They've been so 3 out of 4. Montreal's lost 3 out of 4, so not great. Time for Bet or Book. All right, just 2 picks for you guys because I'm not. We can run through.
Did you say 2 picks?
2 picks. 2
Sounded
picks.
like pricks, but
2
my
picks.
mind is in
2
a different
pricks.
place today
2
after
pricks.
that weather thing.
Yeah, 2 of us.
Emerson sent us that thing too today. What was that?
I had no idea. That was really,
Talk to that boy
really rough.
something.
Okay, let's just do this because forget the point spreads, okay, for a second.
Okay.
Let's just say who wins. Cleveland, Houston.
Point spreads are stupid, just like the kids said.
Cleveland, Houston. Who wins? It's the playoffs. All that matters, but we'll do point spreads later. But who wins?
I really think Houston has a shot to win this game.
Agreed. Miami, KC.
KC wins, but it's by barely.
I think KC wins by 7. Buffalo, Pittsburgh.
Ay. You know I want to say Pittsburgh, but Buffalo's going to win.
Okay. I like Buffalo too. Green Bay at Dallas.
Dallas is winning.
Green Bay. Rams, Lions.
Lions are winning.
Man alive. You know you picked every home team, right?
Yep. Except this game.
Tampa, Philly. Philly's the coldest team in football is going to go on the road and win in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about it. We'll save it for Monday. I think you're completely wrong on that, but we'll see how it goes. You're picking the coldest team in football.
Yep.
Oh, okay. To go on the road and win. Don't see it. Tonight, Dallas, Nashville. Dallas is 10-0 at home over the last 10 games to the over. Over 6.5.
I can't believe it's 6.5 flat.
Right?
Don't make no sense to me.
Wedgwood, they think he may play well. Dallas
is getting 4 or 5 goals themselves, right?
I would agree. That's what they do at home.
Team total over. If you don't like the game over, bet the Dallas team total over. They're rolling at home.
Did you see how I got the over in the Penguins game last night?
Yeah.
Woo! 30 seconds left. Pulled the goalie.
I know. I was excited. I was like, oh, they're going to steal one here because I don't think they were the better team.
I didn't bet it. Yeah, they were. Come on now. Vancouver smoked him in the first period. Killed them.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they were the better team for much
Pittsburgh?
of that game.
No, they weren't at all. No, Canucks were a totally better team. I'm pissed off. That was like the one time, like knowing the bookmakers was my own enemy because like, why the fuck is Circa plus 120? Like, what am I not seeing with Vancouver? Everyone's at 105. Jeff Davis is at plus 120. I'm like, shit, he might know something. I was like, that's a gift. A 15 cents gift on Vancouver, and they won in overtime. So that's why he was somewhat right. But then what? And then Iowa, Nebraska tonight in Iowa in the snow, fading the Huskers after their huge win against Purdue. Letdown spot
in the snow. They're playing indoors. It's a
but no one's going to be there. Can't get to the damn building. You can't get to Carver Hawkeye. Fans are going to be there early.
Where's the game in Iowa?
Yeah, Iowa City, Carver Hawkeye.
They're gonna play this game tonight.
As far as I can tell, I've nothing that said they're going to postpone it.
Friday college basketball is really something different.
Better offense for Iowa. Nebraska,
like Iowa,
massive letdown spot. Yeah,
game's going over. No, over to
it's
166. Holy crap!
because Iowa. Iowa just
That's high.
They don't play defense. And look, if Nebraska hits the threes like they hit against Purdue, then yeah, the game's going over. But if they don't, like they did against Creighton, they're getting killed.
Right.
It's a make or miss team, and really make or miss team for threes. And after the Purdue win, they've been BMOC for about 3 days. Basketball's not used to that. This is a step on your dick game.
Please with the dick jokes. I mean, how do we?
We're in bonus time.
We can say whatever we want. That's
Yes.
right. I love this bonus time. That's right. This is not a limp dick for Iowa.
No. This is a rivalry game. This is a Viagra game.
Is Nebraska good?
I mean, we're gonna find out, aren't we? They lost by 16.
It is the ultimate letdown spot. I'll say book it because I am not sure about Iowa. I think Nebraska can win. Like, that was a big win. They could take that momentum and go win in Iowa.
That's not what happened to college basketball. They don't do that. They don't win at home against the number one team in the country for the first time since 82, storm the court, and then build on it on the road against Iowa. Not how college basketball works.
Right.
Emotionally let down. The kids have been pumping their chest out. They're going to walk in there thinking they're going to knock down everything, and they're going to miss a bunch of shots, and Iowa wins.
Wow, they're still playing the game. AOWN said they won't have parking lot attendants working, and no buses will be running. The place is going to be empty,
which is good for, in my
Nebraska.
opinion. No, actually, I think it's better. It's better for Iowa, because it just straight up shooting.
Empty gym is better
shooting
for
drill.
the home team.
Just shooting drills. It's going in there like practice. Yeah, you don't have Nebraska coming in. They can't bow up against the student body. I like the Hawkeyes.
Rise up, get up. All these other things, everything's getting up today. So
bonus
time.
Bonus time.
I guess so. Mikey loves it. I like the dog. I'll say book it.
I like Nebraska. I like Iowa. Okay, super chats to be answered. Got a bunch of them. Liberty Operation, you already give that. DeBoer is always his first choice for Nick Saban. Supposedly Nick Saban's going to be in the building next year. Mikey Austin, the meteorology portion of the show was sponsored by Blue Chew. Yes. Kevin Whitrock, Matt, that picture is from 2016, not today. Oh, interesting. Okay. Did not know that, but that spoils the fun. So who cares? JC from KC, monster super chat. My goodness. 216 Cleveland, Ohio. If the Steelers, Browns, and Chiefs all win, it could be the Browns and the Chiefs matchup at Arrowhead. And he's going there. All right. That's cool. We'll get the hat to you like we talked about. JPC the fourth. It's a blizzard in Detroit. Won't stop the Lions. We'll see. Winning Las Vegas. I think you already read that one, didn't you? People coming in. Can't wait to see the brigade crew. Have a good day, everybody. Anyone coming for the Super Bowl, let her know, because you're trying to plan a few things. And Big Business said, sorry, I'm late, brigade. Happy roll call Friday. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Dallas -10 alternative line against the Packers.
Oh, all right. There's another Texas guy. Good. Thank you for being here, sir.
He's in.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Nope. Is the Iowa basketball game for the women tonight too, or is that tomorrow with Caitlin Clark?
Oh,
is that?
Oh no.
Are they playing a doubleheader tonight for women's basketball? Let me see what the schedule is for that game. I know it's got national TV.
Big matchup on a Friday night. IPFW's at Robert Morris. IPFW is a 3.5 or 4 point favorite. Take Bobby Moe at home. You guys need one. That's a little bonus. Little bonus time only play.
That's tomorrow.
Bobby Moe at home.
Iowa's at home against Indiana in women's basketball tomorrow night on Fox.
Oh,
for that one. Okay, favorite thing about today is what?
It has to be right before the show. Like, we had 100 things going on. You got Maddie to school. I got little Kendall at home, sick. There's a zillion things going on. I run over to the house. I forget the Chef Benny package. Chef Benny, I got the package. Thank you very much. I forgot to deliver his portion of the package because I got a million things going on. 10 phone calls this morning. I get home, go upstairs, and we got that gate blocking the stairs for the dog. Charlie
Right.
Joy is our dog's name. Charlie with an I. They won't let me call her CJ, so it's strictly Charlie, which is
Where'd the
fine.
joy come from?
Kendall said this dog is going to bring this house joy.
Oh, nice.
And she said, I want to name it Joy. They settled on Charlie Joy. So that's the dog's name.
Okay.
I'm rushing upstairs with the drink in one hand, the phone in the other. I go up over the boards like I did when I was young and could go over the boards. One leg over the gate. The second leg did not make it completely. I stubbed my toe to the point that Kendall almost started crying because she thought I was really hurt.
Oh.
But somehow recovered to do the show Roll Call Friday. So the show is my favorite thing about today, and my toe and the map. I mean, let's just be honest. The dick map thing, whatever that was, that's pretty good. I'll be thinking about that until we go do the show again on Sports Grid at 5 o'clock and 2 calls in between. We got 2 more calls in between.
That's why we got to run, because I have to go get my daughter. But my favorite thing about today is that we have a chance to watch football, to be with you guys on a Friday, to the engagement, the fun of Friday, what you guys bring.
Amazing.
It's noticed by people. It really is. People are like, wait, what is going on? Like,
they think we got this, like we planted you guys and like we're telling you to do this. We don't tell anybody to do anything.
No, because some shows do. I know of shows that do that, but we don't do that. Everything is real. Everything is organic, and it's, what you guys do. And we really appreciate each and every one of you guys, the passion and the energy that you bring to the chat and to the show and to the Discord channel and everything else. It's super fun and really gives us a lot of energy and keeps us fired up to come back every day and do the show. And we really do thank you all for everything that you do for us. So the brigade, you guys are my favorite thing about today. Thank you for everything that you guys have done. Continue doing it. Let's get to 2,000 on that subscriber list before the Super Bowl here. So we got a couple of weeks until that, but the playoffs, the tournament starts tomorrow. Full
Sunday.
recap. What?
Sunday, 4:30 Pacific.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But the tournament starts tomorrow, but yes, we'll do Sunday at 4:30.
Remind them.
Live chat on just the YouTube channel. We're going to test some stuff out. We got to see if we're capable of doing some things that we'll do at 4:30 Sunday on the YouTube channel at Boston versus the Book. Dave, Matt, great weekend. Thank you for being here. Great week. We'll talk to you on Monday to recap it all. And the Bucs hosting the Eagles on Monday for BvB.
Eagles are winning.
Bucs are winning.